Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from AnthonysCustoms, and for this review, we are looking at the Legacy Collection Yellow Ranger. This is obviously the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers version, which means we've now completed our Power Rangers if you're into that first batch of characters. I'm very happy about that, and the figures have been particularly nice. They haven't been exceptionally great, but they have been exceptionally good, so I'm very happy about that. And I think for a Power Rangers fan, these things are pretty much a must-have. So we're going to go ahead and run through this last one. Even though it's mostly the same as the Peak Ranger, it is slightly unique. So let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. This figure stands just about 6.5 inches, which makes it pretty close to 17 centimeters, right around there. Doesn't have a lot in the way of accessories. All we have is the blade blaster and the holster. Now the blade blaster is painted fairly well, but there's not a whole lot to it, so don't expect there to be much to it. That's about it. That's probably enough because we don't have the power weapons, so that's pretty disappointing. They said we're not gonna get them. So when I said that's probably enough, what I meant is that's not enough, but we have no choice. Now, they will be re-releasing all of these figures in their metallic versions. They're going to be in like a marbly metallic plastic. They will come with their power weapons, but you will have to buy the metallic versions. So I don't know how you feel about that. I'm not super psyched about it, but it's not that much of an investment, so I'm going to go ahead and do it because what the heck? Power Rangers are something I grew up with, so I might as well spend a few bucks on the figures. Anyway, aside from a lack of accessories, these guys are done fairly well. The paint jobs on them are very clean. Most everything is molded in the appropriate plastics. You really only have a problem in paint. In the white for the chest, maybe. We'll see. So far they've been really good. And then the diamonds on the boots and gloves. And for the Yellow Ranger here, they seem to be pretty good. Maybe lacking a coat of paint, a layer of paint, because they're not actually brushed on, but it's not bad. It looks good enough. And let's see how the white looks. On camera, I'm guessing it looks really good. To the naked eye, it looks like it might be letting a little bit of yellow come through. Overall, not like in spots, but as like it needs a more coat type of thing. But maybe it's not too bad. I can't quite say with my naked eye, so that's okay. As far as the paintwork goes for the helmet, it's very clean, just like the other Rangers, so I'm very happy about that. Sure, it could have a little bit more detail, but it looks pretty good. And for the belt, we do have the white belt, which is nice. What's there is painted and sculpted very well. She does not have the black accent marks on there, so some do, some don't. Technically, they're not painted black, I believe, from the original show. I'm pretty sure that was just supposed to be like shading. So it's not a huge deal if it's there or not, but you can make out the saber-toothed tiger, so that's pretty cool. As far as the articulation goes, the head does have the hinge on it, which works very nicely. Doesn't lean down too much, but it goes all the way back, and it does rotate. Her head is slightly crooked also, kind of like the White Ranger that I just showed. It's not a deal breaker, but it's not great. We do have a ball peg for the torso, which allows for pretty good range. Let's pull this back a little bit. Surprisingly good range. Yeah, the sculpt is not great here. I don't know why they sculpted the ribcage like that, but it does give you nice range, so that's okay. We have our ball hinge shoulders, which work exceptionally well. Really no issues at all there. Full range of motion, bicep swivel. Single jointed elbow, definitely could be better. Not that great, but it's a little bit better than 90, so it's okay. You do have your shin swivel. Wow. You have your forearm swivel at the glove here, and of course you have your ball hinge wrist, which will let you pose the hand however you want. You do have a waist twist in addition to the diaphragm joint. It's a little stiff, but there you go. Once you get it free, it will move. I would personally just use the diaphragm joint and maybe only turn that a little bit, but that's totally up to you. This will move out of the way if you needed to. Legs go all the way out to the side. No problem at all doing a martial arts type of pose. They do go almost all the way forward also. Really good range there. They don't go back too far at all. You have your thigh swivels. You have your double jointed knees, which work very nicely. You have your shin swivel on here, which definitely needs to be put on a certain way, so make sure they're facing the right direction in the package. And then you also have your ankle hinge, which works very nicely, and your ankle rocker, which works just fine too. So yeah, it's not the best figure in the world, but it's definitely good enough for a Power Rangers fan. I would recommend it. I like this line a whole bunch, and I think you guys will too. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have new videos up every single day, so turn on notifications so you don't miss any of that. We talk about action figures, movies, TV shows, video games, all kinds of fun stuff. So give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and in the meantime, keep collecting.